So this is take 2 of the pit fire experiment. The first time I had a lot of coals and a lot of heat, but apparently the heat mostly went over the pit, not into the pit. So I've got a few pots that I already fired before. That one, that one, that one, and that one. But they didn't fire all the way. So this time I am building the fire right into the pit instead of behind it. So the idea was big fire there, scoop the coals in here. Didn't really work. So now we're doing the fire right in the pit. It's very windy, so I've got a little wall to help deflect the heat from the fire, get the pots nice and warm. And I'll just keep stacking wood into here until I have a nice layer of coals, and I'll keep adding the coals that I made from the last fire as well. So, very curious if this will be any different. It's an hour or two later. I've got a huge amount of coals and ashes in the pit. I got the first fire burned down in there. All the pots are hot. It's like where the pots are, I need gloves because it's really hot. So I'm just about to make room in there, put the pots in, and then stack more wood over and do 2 or 3 bigger fires on top. Last time when I did this, because the pit is about a foot deep, it goes down to the through the topsoil to the clay layer. I found that the fire that I built on top with a lot of wood initially, but it fired over the pots, so the pots actually didn't fire. Especially anything touching the bottom of the kiln, it was raw. It did not work. So this time I made a nice layer of stuff. I have too much to completely dig it out because it's really hot in there. So the challenge is, can I just transfer the pots in without them breaking? But I think they'll be fine. They've all been pre-treated on my wood stove for several times, so they've gotten really hot. The wood stove gets like 500, 600, 700 degrees on top as well. So we'll make some room, transfer them over, and hope for the best. So I put my pots in, I dropped one, so that was the first break. Really stupid, I picked it up with my ungloved hand, and it was hot, very hot. And 2 of them exploded, cracked. They did the layered cracking that I normally only see with moisture, and these have already been fired several times, so I don't know why there would still be moisture in there. So it might just be a little too hot, too quick. But the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are doing well, so I'll leave it like this for a little bit, and then I'll start adding twigs. I mean, it is hot right up here. I don't want to get any closer. So other than that, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I think it would work if I let it ash, if I make the inner sanctuary, ash it up a little bit better, and then put them on, and not immediately layer coals around it, because both the ones that cracked had fresh coals that rolled onto them that then cracked them. A few others had too, and they're fine, but that is the common denominator. Okay, so fresh twigs and stuff it is. That's around 5:30. I let it go down a bit, stoked it back up, let it go down, stoked it back up, and this is the final one. I'm going to let it go down now. Seems to have about the same amount of coals as it did last time, except now I'm going to give it long enough time to totally ash out. See if you can see the pot rims before we bank it for the night to give the pots the time to go back to regular temperature to anneal. I'm very curious. I already broke 3 before we even started, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, time to go back up to the house for dinner. It's around 6:37. The pile of coal sank down to about the top of the dirt, and it was a couple of inches higher, so it's definitely shrinking. And I'll give it the rest of the evening to slink down, and then when we see the rims of the pots, we'll bank it with the dirt so the pots can slowly cool down overnight. So one of the things I learned the first time around, I had a huge pile of coals, like a mound, higher, like 4 inches higher than the hole itself, the kiln itself, the kiln chamber. And I figured, well, there's a lot of heat in there, so I banked it. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. And what I didn't realize is by taking the oxygen away, you effectively make a charcoal kiln. So I made charcoal. Charcoal stays hot for a very long time and should stay without oxygen, otherwise it breaks down in ashes. And I waited 2 days and it was still over 500 degrees, and then I dug it up, and that's how I have a rather large pile of ash and charcoal, because I dug it up and some of it decomposed and some of it stayed charcoal. And I learned that when you do pottery, if you're very patient, you can do both pottery and the charcoal kiln. But if you are not patient, because you have to wait a week or something to dig it back up, then don't bank it until the ash is all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see if it works better this time around.
It's filming.
Okay, so the next morning I already took off some of the dirt to see if it was warm. And I'm not feeling any heat, unlike the previous one, which was still 500 degrees. So we'll just keep removing dirt. Up! I got one. Hi man, I can see a ring.
That's cool.
Up, another one. It's a little warm, but not very much. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of smoke, so there might be ashes too. I'm very curious to see if the ones that I already broke through inexperience are the only ones that are still broken.
This one isn't that deep.
Now it is, but unlike last time,
You put coals under it?
I put a lot of coals. Oh, are you filming? This is ceramic.
No, that's rocks. Those are
No.
just rocks.
Those are just rocks. Oh, these might be the exploding rocks, or it's the ceramic. I don't know, there were some ceramic pieces in that corner. But I did have an exploding rock as well. Well, that is ceramic. Oh, nope, there's a hole in the jar.
Which one?
Why is there a piece of metal in here? No, but this was the one that actually had broken. I broke this one.
How?
I put coals on it too early. And a coal hit and just blew the bottom out. Oh, it is nice and warm.
Look in the inside.
Yep, so that was a heat fracture. So there's another one over here.
So that's one out of how many?
So I put in a couple of extras. I dropped one, so that one broke because I dropped it. And these are raw pots. We're not firing for color, we're firing for vitrification. And then I put coals on a little too quick. Yep, this one's whole.
Gorgeous black colors.
I know. This one's whole.
That one's gorgeous. Oh, hey, we fire that one last time?
Yeah, we did, but it didn't fire all the way.
It's probably how it got those.
So this is the other one, or isn't? I don't know. There was another one that broke up in that corner. Funky enough. Oh no, I can see through. It's a little pinhole right there. So these might be the two that I broke because I was in a rush. And this didn't break. Oh, it has a hairline crack. Yes, it does.
Where?
It goes all the way.
Can you see it better?
I
From
don't.
the inside? I don't think you can see it on the camera. So that's 1, 2, 3,
there's another
4,
one in
5, 6, 7.
This one looks to be whole. Oh, this one's a little hotter than the other ones.
Can you give me one?
Oh,
glove?
Simon, you're standing on a pot.
I didn't.
Ah, this one's got red on it.
Maybe it's not fired all the way.
Ah. It's whole too. So,
Can you give me a glove so I can dig out the last one?
you want to dig out the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me the camera?
Wrong hand.
The last one.
Oh, no, this one's cracked.
It does.
Bloody hot, too.
Where? Up, yep. But it's quite a minor crack. That is something we can work with. This was a pot that we made from our from clay out of our own yard. Well, it's still pretty good. So we've got 2 minor cracks, 4 whole, and 2 that I broke myself. So
Don't know if there's any other ones.
I don't know if there's any other ones either. I think this is it, but keep looking.
What's this?
That's a support piece. I put 2 big beams on either side and the pottery in between.
Charcoal. It's absolutely charcoal.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Must have come with one of the pieces of wood. So, pretty cool, huh? Well, that's we didn't
Nope.
do.
There's a shattered one here.
Yeah, that's the one that I dropped. Yeah, this is pretty dull.
No, what? I bet this could be used. Oh, it's so crumbly.
Well, it's actually.
Here, try this one.
That is ceramic. That is ceramic. That's kind of dull.
I like that sound.
Oh, ceramic.
Hey, maybe it's because your walls are a little... These walls are thin.
Yeah, it is. It's a real thin one. It's my
Nice.
beer mug.
No, it's mine.
It's a beer mug.
No, it's not.
It's just soup bowl. Soup bowl.
Yes.
Well, they're not really waterproof, so they always get a little damp on the outside.
What about clay?
We didn't slip them. That'll be for next time. Oh, I actually went the wrong way. Never mind. Okay, so that's it.
This is my new little cup.
Is that your new little cup?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you have to start drinking beer.
No. I mean, I drink root beer.
Well, there you go.
It's beer. It classifies.